Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we go again, episode 92 at Face Value. I'm Brian.
I'm Lucas.
I'm Will.
Super pumped to have you back again for another week. We're rolling on. NBA playoffs, first rounds, getting tight, about wrapped up. Rolling on. We had the NFL draft, some interesting picks that went down the first round. Little more excitement than expected. Nothing too crazy, but a little excitement that went on. And baseball is baseball. So life
That's
goes on.
baseball.
Yeah, that's baseball. So let's get rolling to our hugs and hikes. So, Will, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, my hug's gonna go to Sebastian Sawe, first guy ever to break 2 hours in the marathon. Did it at the London Marathon, ran 1:59:30, and that's I didn't do the exact math, but I know that's sub 4:34 mile pace for 26.2 miles consecutively. If people are not that if you're not in the running game, you don't know that's insanely stupid fast. Again,
Yes.
first guy ever to break 2 hours in the marathon, and seemed to do it pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think I did the math on it. I think it's roughly 104 times around a track for 26 miles. Um,
Ugh,
and that's averaging like a 68 400 for 104 laps.
that's that.
I want
Yeah.
the I want the
People's full sprint just
I want
around
the
them.
yeah, I want the average male to just go try to run a sub 70 400
Cold
and see what
turkey.
Bingo.
happens.
Most of them can't.
No,
No.
dude, I would say 90% can't.
As someone who used to do it for a living, I think dead honest, I would struggle to do it myself right now.
I absolutely couldn't.
Yeah,
It's
it's
insane.
it's an insane feat, and like you really have to break it down like in certain ways like that, Lucas. Because if you say it fast enough, people are like, "Oh, that's he's first guy ever," cool. But when you like what that takes of the human body to be able to accomplish that is mesmerizing.
Agreed. But guess what the first comment I saw on Twitter underneath that was?
Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna love this.
How much can he bench?
Oh God, see,
Like, dude, this dude literally did something no human has ever done before. And the first person says, how much can he bench? Just wild. It's
yeah,
wild.
Yeah.
But dude, it's unreal. I saw I guess they're using these super shoes. Adidas came out with these super shoes that him and the female runner ran with. And I think she broke the women's
she
record as
also broke
well.
the women's world record.
And they were both wearing the exact same shoe. This shoe is the
Interesting.
first super shoe ever to be under 100 grams.
Wow.
100, it's less than 100 grams for this shoe, and it's
It's
gonna
like
come.
running barefoot.
Is there any
It's gonna,
material there?
dude. I mean, there was enough to run 26.1
I
miles,
guess that's fair. That's fair.
but those are gonna be on the shelves for $500. Yeah,
Good God.
I don't even run fast that bad.
but dude, have you ever worn those super shoes like that?
No.
Like the way they're built, they're built to have your foot like automatically going into like toe off, and so like when you lean forward, if you don't watch it, you'll fall on your face, and so it almost
Huh.
like propels you forward. So if you don't just run,
How's there enough material there to even do that if they're less than 100 grams?
I don't know.
I mean that's like air. That's nuts.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you want to chat GPT it, things that are 100 grams, it's not very much
Yeah, no.
of an object. A standard bar of soap, like that's
Hmm.
100 grams. A
Wow.
small apple, it's crazy, dude. A stick
Dang.
of butter on your feet. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, like the technology, and obviously that's helping. These athletes are unbelievable. Don't get that twisted at all. But these it's just a cool conversation talking about it as like a physical therapist and all like the kinematics of it all. It's pretty wild. It's very wild. But yeah,
Yeah. That's flying.
yeah.
What about you, Lucas? What you got?
Well, my hug was going to be to the second place dude who also broke 2 hours in the marathon, and he doesn't even get any of the notoriety because he was 11 seconds short.
Yeah,
Um,
still broke two by 19 seconds.
yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But since we'll go off the marathon thing, I'm gonna give my hug to Garrett Nussmeier as an LSU guy. Got drafted. Feel bad for that dude just sitting there. It's almost exactly like last year with Sanders, just falling, falling, falling. I didn't think he was going to get picked, to be honest. I'm surprised someone took a flyer on him. Um,
I'm not
but
surprised. I'm surprised it took so long for someone to take a flyer on him.
well, yeah. I, I'm pretty sure a lot of teams had like a no draft on him. Team doctors are just like, yeah, don't pick him. Too many issues. Don't waste a pick on it. Whatever. Um, but Uh, I don't feel awful. He went back to college, got a seven-figure deal to go play football at LSU. I mean, a lot of the rookie deals that these quarterbacks in the second round, that's what they're signing for. So I mean, it's not like he's doing okay with the NIL money that he got
Oh
last year.
yeah,
Um, and honestly, would you rather be in behind Patrick Mahomes and learn and do all that stuff, or be the Jets quarterback? I mean,
No, I
I
mean,
don't
can't
know.
argue that.
It,
I think he's got a real shot to make the team too,
well,
as like a
he's
third
not going to be
quarterback.
third. Yes, he's not going to be a second string behind or above
Justin
who's the
Fields.
Justin Fields. But Mahomes is also coming off of ACL. Supposedly he's supposed to be ready by week 1. Who knows how the timetable is with his recovery and all that stuff. But so there's a chance, I mean, he can be QB3 and just kind of learn. And then when he gets a shot somewhere else, maybe become a starter somewhere else. Because, dude, the dude has the arm talent. Like, it's not like it was just a freak cyst on his spine, which is wild. Um,
Yeah,
but then he had like the patellar tendonitis thing going on too. But that stuff typically kind of just goes away over time. I mean, I don't know, but
yeah. Whenever Baron Morton got drafted in the seventh round and not Nuss, that's where I was like, oh my gosh, like he's not getting drafted. Like
I mean, and the San Diego State, I mean not San Diego, the North Dakota State
North
kid
Dakota.
got
Yeah,
drafted like fifth or sixth round. I was like, oh God, dude, everybody's going like
yeah.
Nuss is not getting drafted.
It sure felt that way for a while.
Yeah,
I noticed that Mel Kiper didn't go on his long rant, like he did with Shadur, where
he
he had him the fourth ranked quarterback, and how come he went so low? And
he didn't, but he did say like it wasn't a talent issue, like it wasn't a talent thing. Like there was reasons, and again, it has more to do with his injury history and everything. But yeah, it's good for him for getting drafted. Obviously, it wasn't first overall like he was hoping. Just a complete tumble. I mean, obviously round wise, it's a bigger tumble than Sanders, but I mean, dude, the projection from the beginning of the season in August of last year, everybody like it was a thought that he was going to go one overall. I mean, you can also talk about Carson Beck too. I mean, 2 years
yeah,
ago he was projected number one overall too. But
but I mean, really, he's in a good spot too, because I mean,
yeah,
Mahomes isn't getting any younger. I mean, I think if he can stay healthy and play out, I mean, he'll beat Justin Fields out. I mean, so I don't see any reason why he doesn't have a shot to be QB2 at some point. This year even maybe. So I mean,
possibly.
I think it's kind of like a Ewer situation where you bring him in, but he's got a shot to at least see the field at some point.
And that was kind of why I was so curious as to why he dropped so low. It's a pretty low risk. I mean, I
At
don't
that
know,
point.
way late, that late,
Yeah,
just have a flyer on somebody. Like if
Yeah,
the talent level's there, how many seventh rounders, sixth rounders even make a roster to begin with? Like it's
you're drafting
it's not a lot.
special teams guys at that point.
for sure. I mean, Barryon Brown from LSU, he got drafted to the Saints as like a return specialist. Like it's just one of those things, yeah. But yeah, cool that he got to hear his name get called, and hopefully he I mean, shoot, what if he turns out to be a Chase Daniels and just freaking holds a clipboard for 10 years and gets paid cash and check?
Yeah,
Not a bad deal either.
no, it's
I
the
I
best
t-
position to have, dude.
I take that deal.
Absolutely. Just be a really solid number two.
That's right, for sure. Well, I got a couple hugs. I'm all love today. So, my first hug goes out to the Pat McAfee show. So, typically I hate watching the NFL draft because of the ESPN crew. I'm just not a big fan of Seth Greenberg. I hate Mel Kiper. But so I switched over to the Pat McAfee show, and they got Dan Orlovsky on there. They got their Mad Mel, and then their normal crew, and randomly Bill Cowher's on there, just laughing along, just giving his little 2 cents here and there. But it was just fun to watch. I mean, like they weren't worried about like the player interviews that mean nothing and all that different stuff. They're just slamming beers, talking about the picks, eating food. I mean, just a bunch of bros just watching the draft. So kind of cool. Kind of enjoyed that. So little change of pace from, like I said, just the professional style in the NFL draft that usually exists, and you just get bored of it after a while. So, but my other hug goes out to the NFL in general. So my wife and I we're sitting at lunch on the way back from Lagrange on Saturday, and the seventh round, like Roger Goodell comes out to announce the pick, and I was like, "What's he doing?" And so they what they had done, they actually called Eli Heidenreich, the running back from Navy, called him in to come in, say he might get drafted this round. He ends up getting drafted in the seventh round. He comes out on the stage, they give him a jersey, like the whole show, like give him his whole big standing ovation. He got a little parade through the crowd afterwards. So thought it was super cool. I mean, I'm like obviously a lot of respect for, the armed forces guys and stuff like that. And, especially, not a lot of military players get drafted. So I thought it was super cool for them to do something like that.
He's
Uh
also he's also from Pittsburgh.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so going to Pittsburgh, so that was cool. And then a little while after that, Landon Robinson from Navy gets drafted to Cincinnati. So two Navy players, first time since 1956 that multiple Navy players got drafted in the same draft. So thought that was cool. So hopefully he can find a way into the roster and get to play for a while. So especially now that they have the waiver where they can pursue a football career instead of getting deployed. So thought it was super cool. Like that the NFL, showing out, especially for a Pittsburgh hometown guy, getting to give him the love. So yeah.
I agree. Good hug.
On the other side, you got a hike wheel.
Dang right I do. John Henry is such a freaking coward. Do you know who John Henry is?
He's a founding father.
I think that's a different Henry. No, John Henry would be he would be the owner of the Boston Red Sox.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. God.
Because this dude hasn't done a press conference in what since the Mookie Betts trade, I think, was the last time he's done a
Wow.
press conference. And you would think if you're gonna sign off on the firing of your World Series winning manager who played for the Red Sox, is beloved within the organization, beloved by the players, you're gonna fire him 27 games into the season, right after a 17-1 shellacking. You'd think you'd have the balls to at least go up at the press conference and give your reasoning as to why you think this is the direction you should go. Nah, nothing. I mean, not that I'm going to sit up here and feel bad for any Boston fans, because, like, between the Patriots, the Red Sox, and the Celtics, they win more than any other fan base out there almost. But this is kind of horse crap that they trade away the superstars. They trade away Betts. They trade away Devers. They can't re-sign
Bregman.
Alex Bregman whenever he has. It sounded like he actually wanted to stay in Boston. They didn't want to pony up the money. You know, you have a leader. Not always easy to find a coach in baseball that can get you over the top. You seem to have one, and now you're blaming him for the roster that y'all put together that he's supposed to somehow coach, and like you didn't put together the best roster. You're trying to get these younger guys playing time. You're gonna have hiccups. It's not all gonna be perfect whenever you're not signing these stars or trading away your stars. And then you fire the manager, you fire half the coaching staff like it's their fault. Yeah, I don't know. I just think John Henry sell the team. I see a lot of that being posted everywhere. Sell the team. Boston fans are tired of it. I kind of don't blame them.
I loved his Instagram post after he got fired. I don't know if you saw that, but
Cora,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
I did not.
he pretty much like screenshotted the day Mookie was traded, and he's like this was not me, pretty much like saying like pretty much saying exactly what you were talking about, right? That they're trading away all their cornerstone pieces of the franchise, and they still expect to win one of the hardest divisions in baseball.
And
Um,
and and
and,
and,
and
but baseball is the one sport. Like, yes, you could get the cream of the crop draft prospects back. You don't get draft capital like you do in other sports, where you can pretty much go draft your guys. And prospects in baseball are the least guaranteed thing. Not saying
yeah,
they're as guaranteed, but they are the least guaranteed out of all the major sports. So
100%.
you could get four of the top 10 prospects from an organization. They none of them might pan out. So when you trade these stars, it's not like, hey, you're getting three first round picks in return. You're getting an everyday player that it's already proven. So that's why these baseball trades are even more risky. Anyway, didn't mean to interrupt too much, but
No, no, no. I was just commenting on that, and you're exactly right. Like in baseball, we talked about in the draft, or in the NFL with trades, like you want a proven star to come into your franchise and play right away. In baseball, if there's somebody that's proven already, either keep that or you go acquire that to help your team right away. Especially if you have a chance to win. Um, and yeah, they did Cora absolutely dirty. If my team wasn't in such a tailspin the other way, I'd say go try to hire that guy. But I don't think he's going to make a difference in Houston either, so it doesn't even matter.
yeah,
Uh, but I would love to have that guy in my dugout. That's for damn sure. I
yeah.
mean,
It's a crazy move. I hate it happens a lot, but I hate when front offices just throw it on the manager when like it's literally their job. Their job is dependent upon the team that you give them. And then the manager in this sometimes it's the manager, don't get me wrong. There's times where coach manager is mismanaging, not putting players in the right positions. That to me is not the case with Cora. This is just a blatant case of you didn't give me a good enough team. Like what am I supposed to do? Y'all want me to play these young guys? Some of them aren't quite ready for the bright lights. It is what it is.
yeah,
And that's what's crazy is like even like you have these championship aspirations, and not only do you fire Cora, you fired essentially half your coaching staff. Like even Jason Varitek, the beloved Varitek, like they demoted him to an unknown position within the organization. So which pretty much means they fired him, but they don't want people to get too upset. So, but yeah, that's what's crazy because I didn't realize how popular Cora was across the league. Because like there
yeah.
were managers everywhere that were like, "This is just absolutely wild." So
Which is honestly kind of surprising how deep he was into the Astros scandal. Like they still love him. If he came back to the Houston Astros, he would be absolutely hated.
yeah,
Just to say that. Um, but yeah, and to your point too, Will. I mean, these coaches. You saw Sean McVay come out whenever the Rams drafted Ty Simpson. Like you you have a quarterback that's old, and you need pieces to help win a championship while you have this franchise quarterback, and you go and draft a backup in the first round. Again, he called out the front office pretty much in his press conference, and I mean, I don't know if Cora did that in the Boston media. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes, or if there was any animosity between the owner and Cora, which could be a possibility, where he was kind of saying like, "Dude, what the hell?" I don't know, but
I
even still, it's a bad look.
yeah, I agree. I don't know. I agree.
Yeah.
Can't be too upset about it though. Red
No,
Sox can.
I mean I don't hate the Red Sox.
Yeah,
There are plenty of teams I hate more, but
true that.
to each their own.
True, for sure. What about you, Lucas? What you got?
I'm gonna take the low hanging fruit here. Brennan Sorsby, you can go take a hike, man. Uh, I mean, what are you doing, dude? Like you just got
It was this
paid.
translator, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, he just got. I understand he did it when he was he a redshirt freshman at Indiana supposedly, but
Yeah.
is the checking into a facility like a PR move to kind of help him get clearance by the NCAA? There's no shot the NCAA clears this guy. There's no way.
Zero. There's zero chance.
And if they do, that's a problem.
There's no chance. This is a PR move for him personally, for people to feel bad
Yeah,
for him. They already know he's cooked.
He has to be.
He has to be cooked.
yeah. There's no coming back. Like,
This is a PR move on his part to be like, oh, I had an addiction, I have a problem. I'm seeking help to fix it because
My NFL draft stock is now tanked.
yes, and I have
But
to sit a year out with I can't prove anybody without tape. Just doing workouts on the side.
dude,
and
is
what's
that
tech? What are Tech fans thinking right now, dude?
Got to be
Like they're ready.
pissed.
They're ready to like run it back again. Big 12 champions, and now all of a sudden it's like, who's going to play quarterback?
Yeah.
Like,
brother? Lane
Congrats,
Kiffin dodged
congrats
a
to you,
bullet.
Lucas. I was like, congrats to
yes,
LSU because
yes.
y'all came in second in the sweepstakes, and
But Sam Levitt has questions about his Liz Frank injury on his foot.
oh yeah, but
But there's a
much,
chance that he's very good still. He's ain't playing at all, dude. Like,
No.
no,
this is
no,
you're done.
and
Yeah.
you ain't going out on in April because now you got $5 million to spend on something. You ain't finding nobody. You can't.
No.
It's over, and they ain't got nobody on that roster, man, quarterback wise,
No.
and they've dumped money everywhere else.
Well, they have the freshman dude who tore his ACL last year.
Yeah, but
He should be back by the near.
week 3 is what they're saying is the
Yeah, this is
earliest
Yeah,
that
week
they go
three at the
back.
best. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know when he had his surgery and everything. 7 to 9 month recovery, that kind of thing. But
Week 3 is probably good. I don't know what their schedule is, but they might
oh,
have some.
it's god awful, dude. They'll probably go undefeated still.
I was gonna say they're in the Big 12, so it's like,
It's last year's was a cakewalk. This year's even more of a cakewalk. But um, yeah, dude. Like the one thing I will say, I'm not making any excuses for the kid. Like you just don't do that. But dude, it's so easy nowadays on your phone to just log into freaking DraftKings or Prize Picks and just throw down some cash. You still can't do
So,
it. You absolutely can't do it.
so,
Um,
so how who leaked it? 'Cause
that's a great question.
somebody had to leak the information because this was like a bombshell drop. This came out of absolute thin air.
mm-hmm.
And obviously they dropped it after he got his commitment to somewhere because if Texas Tech knew or LSU knew, nobody would have pursued this guy.
Absolutely not. But I'm saying and then the PR move to check they checked into the rehab center before the news even drops he's being investigated for gambling.
Yeah.
They beat that breaking story. Like the checking in broke the story. So again, PR move here, but yeah, who's Tech's biggest rival? Because it got some of their fans had to do
TCU,
some yeah, did
Baylor.
some TCU or Baylor fan do a deep dive into this guy's background and find it? Because I mean, again, like this all had to just come out of absolute nowhere, or or the NCAA did start an investigation, and they were like, we got to beat them to the punch here.
I don't know a ton of the details of the actual betting stuff, but I know he was doing it at Indiana where he played in one game, and supposedly the bets were for Indiana to win. But I mean, dude,
You
what are you doing? It's like insider trading stuff.
not
Like,
only can you not bet, you definitely can't bet
on
on
your
college
team.
sports and your own
Yeah.
team.
You can't bet on professional either. You
Professional
can't.
either.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were going to be betting, go bet some horse racing or something. I
Horse
mean,
racing.
you
Yes.
know, like that's completely. There's no relation at all. If you might be able to get away with that, but you got zero. I I won't say zero chance because it's the NCAA and God knows what they'll
Yes.
do. You got a less than 1% chance of getting away with this
Yeah.
and playing another snap in college football.
And surely, I mean, surely at the schools they go over all this and say, "Hey, look, like you cannot do this."
Oh yeah, this is yeah, it's bad. It's bad, or it's bad for Tech. I mean, you know, I'm not too sure how bad of a gambling problem he really has. More of just a
It.
lack of, you
Yeah.
know. So
Self-awareness.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
But
Oof.
what about you, Brian?
I'm all love today.
All love.
Thank you to the Giants for drafting an offensive lineman to allow the Cowboys to take Caleb Downs at number 11, an absolute steal. Projected top 5 draft pick. I will take that all day long.
which was shocking. I mean, we can just roll into the draft then.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Shocked at that move because John Harbaugh loves good safeties. Like he's
Yes.
consistently had good safety play during his time in Baltimore.
Like
So
I was
to
100% sold that he was going to the Giants.
yeah,
Like I
and
was like,
like
there's no way.
I think the only reason is because Arvell Reese falls to them at 5. They don't have a need, but a lot of people had Arvell Reese as 1-1 in this draft, and if the number one overall prospect on some boards falls to you at 5, you almost have to take it. Because I really think they wanted to go offensive line there, and if that happens, yeah, Caleb Downs is a giant. But even with that happening, I mean, there was people that had Arvell Reese 1, uh, Caleb Downs 2 in this draft, or 1 and 2, and the
Yeah.
Giants had the chance to get them both. But yeah, Brian, on paper the best Cowboys first round pick in a while,
My
especially considering the draft position.
one hesitation is the last time the Cowboys drafted a high profile guy in the secondary in the first round. Do y'all know who that is? He came
Hang
from
on.
Uh,
Louisiana State
Gr-
University.
um, Greedy Williams,
No, it was Morris Claiborne.
Mo Claiborne.
Whenever I remember they were like mid first round trade up to number 6 overall. Still remember standing in my friend's apartment cheering and jumping on the roof, so pumped up, and then we saw how that played out. So
I don't even remember him playing for the Cowboys.
I do.
I do because it was
Wow,
very bad. It
bad
was very bad.
Dude,
man.
he was very good at LSU too.
I know, and that's what was crazy. He just fell off so hard, but
But
Yeah.
a lot of times we and a lot of people like to clown the Cowboys. Nobody can clown this pick,
No.
or
no.
even trading up one spot to make sure you get the pick. I don't even have a problem with that because I'm
Well, and
sure.
what was great about it, so the Cowboys they traded 2 5th round picks and swapped spots, and then immediately traded back 3 spots in the third round to get 2 4th round picks back. So I mean, like I thought the draft overall, like the Cowboys did a really good job. I don't know if Jerry fell asleep with the CPAP early or what, but he was hanging out on his yacht still from the COVID year or something. But they did a good job.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was a very good, at least a very good first pick and very good decisions. I don't know what you think about the edge from UCF. I know he was kind of a late bloomer in the draft process. Like he was kind of flying up draft boards later on, but yeah, Caleb Downs for
I'm,
sure at 11.
I mean, really, like one of the things about Malachi Lawrence is like, we kind of talked about it, like there's no just like there wasn't a whole lot of just
Slam dunk.
ready next level talents in this draft. And so really once you got outside the top 15, it was just, you address a need. So I was kind of hoping for Jacob Rodriguez at 20, just because their linebacker, like they need linebacker help so badly, but they've decided they want to bargain shop for linebackers instead. But but I mean, I think he'll be good. I mean, might have been a reach a little bit. Probably could have, but it's a reach and it's not because they didn't have a second round pick this year. So it's like you kind of have to address what you need in the first round because you're not going to get that second round pick. But I mean, I thought it was a good pick for what they needed.
Yeah, I mean, and after coming on here last week and saying not a lot of intrigue with the draft, I mean, it got a little dicey there after, pretty much people want to say three, kind of at two. I mean, because New York, it was pretty much David Bailey, Arvell Reese. They didn't know which way you're going to go. So that was interesting. And then, boom, Jeremiah Love goes through the Cardinals. You can play. It probably is too high because of the values and everything, and especially in Arizona because they have James Conner coming back and they signed Tyler Aguilar. So now you have three running backs making decent money in the NFL, and you're because of the draft slot with Love, he automatically becomes a top 10 paid uh, running back in the NFL.
Yeah.
And if you draft him at three, you're hoping he's going to be a three down back, and you already have two guys that have played meaningful snaps in the NFL. So I think he's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a very good player. Not the Cardinals need so much. I'm a little surprised. And then, not to be
Well, and
outdone, here comes Tennessee at four. So,
what I was going to say too, like they said that Arizona was trying hard to trade back that the number 3 pick, and nobody, there were like no takers, like just nobody that was willing to jump up and take a flyer on a running back. So
well,
I
I mean,
mean,
anybody that was going to trade up was probably looking at Arvell Reese, but
Of course.
nobody
yeah,
was going to give up the capital to do that.
no,
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Am I wrong for saying he might turn out to be great? Was the Carnell Tate one even more surprising at four?
that's what I was going to say, dude. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about needs too, like the Titans, like I feel like one of your, I don't think it really moves the needle taking a wide receiver at number 4 overall, like
You
especially with the amount of receivers that were available in the draft. Like,
and he was apparently he's the best wide receiver in this draft. He wasn't even the best wide receiver on his own team.
yeah,
I think Jordan Tyson was the best receiver on the team in the
I
draft.
I don't
Uh,
disagree with that.
but he has his problem is his injury history, which is why the Saints made a huge gamble on that pick. If he's healthy, I mean, he's everybody's comparing him to Jamar Chase, like explosive, athletic, can jump out of a gym, like he's crazy athletic. But he has such a big injury history. Like, do you really take the number 4 overall pick on a wide receiver that has injury issues? But then to take him on Cornell Tate, it's yeah, they have way
N-
too many questions that I mean
Not whenever I think you have some guys that could be cornerstones on defense. I
exactly.
I know the problem with Reese is that he doesn't have a defined position, so people are a little worried about that.
Yeah,
Um, and but
he's
in
a monster.
Tennessee, you just hired Robert Saleh, who is a very good defensive coach. I would trust him to be able to figure out what to do with Arvell Reese. Again, I mean, being a Swiss Army knife can be bad, but it can also be very good if you have the ability to
Yeah,
play multiple positions
oh yeah,
and you have a defensive head coach. Yes, I understand you have a second year quarterback now. You want to get him all the help you can, but I'm with you, Brian, on a Tennessee team that needs a lot of help. Again, I'm not saying he's going to be a bad player, but to me, four is just a little high with some other names that were available, with Arvell Reese available, Sonny Styles, who
yeah,
blew everybody's mind at the combine, just oozing with talent. A bit of a surprise, but then the Giants, Reese falls to them, and then the Chiefs trade up for Delane. Man, I didn't see that coming. So like in the first six picks.
yeah.
It's just already. I wouldn't say complete chaos, but just a lot of surprising moves.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what Lucas and I were talking about the other day. Was like everybody was kind of knocking the Delane pick, but then but then somebody made a point. They're like, you can say, yeah, the Chiefs might have reached for him. They're like, but look at the rest of the first round. Like there wasn't a single other cornerback taking the entire first round. Like so, I mean, that just shows you like the difference in talent level between him and the rest of the cornerbacks that were available.
Dude, he was a lockdown corner at LSU last year. Like the amount of targets that went his way were minimal. It was wild. Like offenses would literally game plan and go target DJ Pickett, the true freshman freak show, and Delane was just great. I mean, he could turn out to be a Mo Claiborne as well. Like, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the year that he had this past season was very, very good.
And the Chiefs need cornerback play in the worst way because
Yeah,
they traded away and lost a guy this offseason. So they needed somebody like that to step in and be CB1 on day one. So
yeah,
um, yeah, and then we kind of already hit on the Caleb Downs just fall out of a guy they thought could go top three, but then probably the biggest shock we Lucas you mentioned it earlier is everybody not every, most people had the Cardinals trading up at the end of round one to draft Ty Simpson. It was pretty obvious they need help. They want to get that fifth year option. Doesn't even get past 13, and the Rams who were a game away from playing for a Super Bowl with the MVP quarterback who you think would maybe want to add a piece or a wide receiver because Puka's starting to have some injuries. Devontae Adams ain't young in a deep receiver class, or you needed a piece on defense. They're right there. You get one more piece, and they go with Ty Simpson. Interesting. Very. I mean, yes, Matthew Stafford's 38. Last year, his arm was falling off. He didn't win MVP. How much more does he have in the tank? But you think you'd like to make one more run at it. And
I mean,
if you think you're going to draft Ty Simpson, could you not try to move back and you could still get him at say like 25?
yeah.
yes.
I don't know. I don't know what y'all's thoughts on it were, but
I mean, this screams like when the Packers drafted Jordan Love. Like it was the same situation. The Packers were right there, just a step away from getting a Super Bowl, and they draft Jordan Love. But that was at least at like what 27 or something like that. Like it was late in the
Yeah.
first round. Like this being mid first round. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like you 100% could have traded back, gotten more draft capital because that's one of the things the Rams have been lacking. Just with how heavy they were trading picks away to load up in the past, try to build up some of those draft picks back up. And yeah, so they take a flyer at 13 and just hope that he figures it out. Now, I mean, like he doesn't look like a quarterback, but I mean, neither does Fernando Mendoza. Like if you just look at them from like standing there, they look like they're going to be competing insurance salesmen.
Yeah.
But so I mean, maybe he'll figure it out. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Like with how he played, especially this past year, like it was nothing where it's like, man, this guy could be a superstar, especially mid first round.
Another thing too, you have to also kind of look into the future a little bit as well. Like if you're trying to win with your guy this year, next year's quarterback class is going to be very good, and everybody doesn't need a quarterback. There's going to be some good options later in the first round that are probably equivalent to a Ty Simpson, where you're going to be drafting late first round, and if you need to move up just a hair, you can. Yeah, definite reach. Pretty crazy to me. I don't understand it, but we got to 13, but we also got to talk about, I mean, Ohio State having four players drafted in the first 11 picks. That is dude, that is crazy. Three defensive players, obviously Carnell Tate. I don't know how much they're reloading next year, but they're going to take a step back defensively next year. I mean, you can't replace NFL talent like that, especially that high end of talent, and
and
just not
that
skip a
team
beat.
that team didn't even win the national title. They had
I
four of the
know,
top
which
In the
11 players.
quarterfinals, yeah.
crazy. Yeah, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
I know,
Unreal, unreal.
absolutely, absolutely. And the crazy part is, it was the four of the first 11. If it had been four of the first five, it wouldn't have been that crazy to say. I mean,
No.
there was
Yeah,
it's a real possibility that could have happened.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, great stuff. This is going to sound crazy because of the organization. I love what the Jets did. They got they got David Bailey,
Klubnik.
Kenyon Sadiq, and Omar Cooper Jr. all in the first round
Um,
without having to do much moving around. Yeah, they get Klubnik later on, whatever that is. But for a team that needs a lot, I really liked those moves. I really did. Get Cooper behind Garrett Wilson. Get Kenyon Sadiq, who's just a freak at tight end. Uh, and then obviously David Bailey off the edge. I mean, that monster dude. But for an organization that, again, we like to laugh at, kind of like the Cowboys. Everybody loves to laugh at the Jets and the Cowboys. I think they both, again, on paper, these are prospects. You never know. On paper, I think they just nailed the first round.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could say for them, it's easy to address a need when your need is essentially
Every
every single position.
yeah,
So yeah, no, I agree. I thought they did a great job. But the other interesting, speaking of bad organizations, the Cleveland Browns. I was looking at their draft picks. Like, talk about offensive heavy. Like they're trying to build around Shadur, and then randomly in the sixth round they take Taylon Green.
I saw
Dude, how
that.
many quarterbacks are they going to carry on the roster? Like Deshaun Watson's, like he's back in OTAs, like trying to get ready to play again. You got Shadur Sanders, you got Dylan Gabriel. Like, I wonder if they're going to try to find a way to dump Dylan
They're
Gabriel. I
they're
mean,
gonna have to
you're not going
offload
to dump
somebody.
Deshaun. You can't dump Deshaun. Like, nobody's going to take that contract unless you just eat the money and just dump him. But I
I
mean,
I they already came out and said that they're going to carry four into camp. Also,
Yeah,
RIP to my guy Casey Concepcion. Your career's over. You haven't played a snap, but your career's over. So sorry, guy. I mean, I thought that there was a lot of talk of him going to like the 49ers or something. That would have been a lot better. Go play for Kyle Shanahan. But my goodness, this stinks. This absolutely stinks. Um, but I actually like the Taylor Green deal, man. He,
yeah.
we've talked about him before. I wish we could have got him out of Arkansas, and he's got a lot of stuff to clean up. But just the pure athleticism and talent is freaky good.
He's gonna. Yeah, he's.
I,
I mean, every game that he played in the SEC, he was probably the best athlete on the field.
yeah,
yes, I mean
He's.
he torched A&M's defense this past year. They couldn't stop
Yeah,
him at all. I mean God, the offensive line in Cleveland's horrible, so he'll still have to do some dancing around. But I mean, your quarterback situation's awful. You already saw Dylan Gabriel and Shador. Like, hey man, let's try somebody else. Again, a flyer in the sixth round. Who cares? Let him get out there, see what he can do. I don't hate it. I don't hate it
no.
at all. I liked him as a quarterback. I know a lot of stuff to clean up to be a pro, but just the athleticism's awesome.
Um, how did your Texans clean up? I saw y'all went offensive line first round and not a good
No,
showing.
no. I
Hated it.
Rutledge at guard. I don't his. It was a reach because of his ranking, but he was
Yeah,
on that Georgia Tech offensive line, which was nasty,
dude. Georgia
nasty,
Tech's
nasty, nasty. And
talked about him here. Yeah,
we have a bat. We don't block great for the run. We're also terrible in pass protection. He's a better run blocker, but yeah, I mean anybody off the Georgia Tech offensive line, I'm gonna trust a little bit because for one thing, you can for sure say they don't mind getting down and dirty. I mean, they know they're
no,
going to have to work hard, so I don't mind that. I did like the second round pick a lot. The defensive tackle from Ole Miss, Caden McDonald. He's a really good run blocker, and he gets after the quarterback. He had 67 tackles at defensive tackle, which that's not a position you normally do that. So
yeah,
I liked that pick a lot. Every other pick I didn't really care for after that. I mean, we drafted a
yeah,
tight end that that didn't play much, can't really catch. I don't know where that came from. We have Dalton Schultz.
Schultz.
Yeah, again, the first two picks, I'll take it. After that, we could have just packed it in. I don't know if we got anybody else that's going to make an impact on this team.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
people high on that Cade McDonald pick, though. I mean, there's people that said that he's
Very high
potentially the
on it.
best defensive tackle in the draft.
I'm
So
very high on it. Pair him behind Sheldon Rankings and everybody else we got on that. Like you get him in there to plug the middle, and you let Will Anderson Jr. and Daniil Hunter go from the outside. Like yes, sign me up for that. I'm all about it. Again, our defense gonna have to carry us when the season starts. So all about getting more defense going.
they just hope those rookie offensive linemen find a way to figure it out. So
Yeah, I just hope Stroud can keep his head glued on, but
just lose all your games 14-3.
dude, a baseball score wouldn't surprise me with the Texans this year. I'm putting that out there right now. A 10-7 game would not be surprising.
That might be our plays for the year. Texan
It's
unders.
under, Texan under,
Texan
man.
unders. There you go.
The defense is nasty, and the offense
Ye-
is also nasty, and they have two different meanings.
Yeah.
The polar opposites.
I'll consult with Brennan.
Hey, he's gonna have plenty of time sitting in a rehab center to get his picks ready. So,
Mm,
oh man, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, yeah, like really outside of the first couple rounds, I mean, not a lot of great things went on. I mean, it was as expected. I mean, again, just not a lot of just ready now talent. It seemed like a lot of project type picks, stuff like that. So just
yeah.
fill your need and try to get on to the season. So we'll see. I'm interested to see the Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza battle going into camp. See how that one plays out. So
There's no battle. There's no battle. The papers can write what they want. The team can say what they want. It's Fernando Mendoza's team.
Yes.
I will say though, the one concern I have is that I feel like the New York Giants defensive line is going to be pretty salty this year. I mean, they've got some pretty big dudes. You know, they got Kayvon Thibodeau, they got Arvell Reese now, so they're going to be pretty solid. It's just whether or not they can cover. My favorite thing was when they showed Malik Neighbors whenever the Cowboys took Caleb Downs, and they're like, "What do you think?" And he's really good. He's really good. Like I was like, all right, good. We're already in neighbor's head. That's all that matters. So, so we'll see, man. But see, yeah, that's the NFL. So and then haven't really been watching much of any of it, but the NBA playoffs are going on. Will you want to take the lead on this one?
Yeah, hand up, bad read on my part. Just a bad read. In a bad read, but also not a bad read. I said that these playoffs were gonna stink. There's no intrigue. There's nothing that fun. All the good team or all the better teams are gonna win. I'm not off completely. There isn't a whole lot of intrigue because a lot of series are going 3-1, 4-0, but not the teams that are supposed to be winning. So,
Yeah,
I mean, the Magic just beat the Pistons, so the Magic are now up 3-1 on the number one seed. This is a Magic team who almost didn't even make it into the playoffs. They lost their first play-in game. They routed the Hornets. They got Detroit on the verge, so Detroit's a fraud number one. Um, the the Timberwolves have been dominating the Nuggets, but Dante DiVincenzo tears his Achilles and hyperextends his knee, so he's out for multiple weeks, I would imagine. So the Nuggets might have got a lifeline here, even though they don't deserve it. Um, my Rockets are just an absolute just joke show. I mean, yeah, they didn't get swept. They'll lose in five in LA. KD, I don't know. I saw this today. A guy say it. He may not be wrong. I don't know if KD plays another game for the Rockets. I think he's pissed at the organization. He's pissed at these young kids not really stepping up. They're asking a 37-year-old to play like he's 25. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, this has been a joke. You had game three won. You were up six points with 25 seconds left. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Reed Shepard looks like a junior high kid out there, not knowing what the hell to do in the closing moments. We have not missed Fred VanVleet more than we do right now in this series. Yeah, I'm pretty ticked about it. LA's down Luka Doncic, and we can't beat a 41-year-old LeBron James and a cast of characters after that who don't. Yeah. But I digress. The Rockets been a better first round. There's more things going on. I mean the Cavaliers Raptors is tied 2-2 now. Uh, who else is 2-2? There's somebody
The
else.
Knicks and Hawks.
Knicks and Hawks. Didn't really see that coming. I thought a 4-1 or sweep was coming. Hawks have been playing them tough. CJ McCollum's playing some hero ball. Uh, Boston, I mean, yeah, I know they lost one game, but Boston's kicking the living snot out of the 76ers. Philly stinks.
Hmm.
But Spurs are kind of doing the same thing to the Trailblazers. When Wimby got the concussion, so Portland wins one game. Now he's back to being a super alien. But yeah, it hasn't been quite. It hasn't just been a cakewalk of the one through fours just rolling through. There's been some teams that have slid here a little bit. So
Dude, how about that game four of San Antonio and Portland, where Portland's up by 17 at halftime, and then the Spurs end up winning by 20. Like they tied it by the third quarter, and then they win by 20.
they're
Like,
good, man. The Spurs are really good as long
man,
as Wemby's healthy.
Dude, do we have to have a conversation about how lucky the Spurs are with their draft picks, like over the course of like the last 30 years? Like, dude, like, because no free agent is going to be like, hey, I want to take my talent to San Antonio, Texas. Like, it's just not a market where high profile free agents are going to flock to.
The
But then you
biggest one
get,
they got was like LaMarcus Aldridge, and they only got him because he's from here.
yeah, I get, don't they have De'Aaron Fox? I mean,
He wasn't a free agent though. They
oh, they
they
traded for him.
traded
they
for
traded
him.
for him.
Yeah,
So to your point, yeah, nobody with their will is just signing in San Antonio.
But I mean,
no,
David Robinson, you have obviously Tim Duncan fall in your lap, Hall of Famer, now Wimby, like just these generational talents that are coming that when San Antonio has the pick that they're there.
They
And it,
they have nailed every number one, like
yeah, that's what I
at at,
mean.
yes,
at the highest degree.
Because the same situation has happened in New Orleans and look how bad that's gone.
yeah.
Cleveland as well. Cleveland's had
Yeah.
a lot of high draft picks. I mean,
Yeah.
Philly and LA back to back years. Those 2 years where they Philly, LA, Boston drafted 1, 2, 3 back to back years. Boston got Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown at 3 both years. LA
Yeah.
takes Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball, and Philly back to back years of number one takes Markel Fultz and Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
polar
tough.
opposite of what San
Yeah.
Antonio's done. And like they've had 3 number ones in 40 years now. And like to your point, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama.
Just
Yeah.
absolute ballers that literally drive the franchise. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. Because man, I'm not gonna lie. When Manu and all them retired, Tony Parker, I was like, it's done. Like, there's no way that San Antonio is going to be relevant anymore because no free agent's going to ever want to go there. And then Wimby falls in their lap, and now here we are, and they're competing for a championship 2 years after. It's 3 years after. It's
Well, dude,
crazy.
and even like, did they get Stephon Castle the year they got Wembanyama or the year after? It was the year after, right?
I
Like
don't
that was
even
the
know.
same kind.
I just
That was
know
the same kind of deal, but like I think it was back to back drafts. But yeah, you get a freak talent in Wembanyama, and then you get Stephon Castle who wins Rookie of the Year the next year. Like it's just yeah, like you said. I mean, like they nail the draft pretty much
Yeah,
every time.
and they have to.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Paul's like the highest level besides LaMarcus Aldridge that's
Yeah, but
signed with the
it was like
Yeah,
Suns.
40-year-old
yeah.
Chris Paul.
39-year-old
That's
Chris
what I'm
Paul.
saying. Like that's what I mean is like you don't get guys that are just lining up just to go to San Antonio
Yeah.
with those big women eating their churros.
Big old women.
Yeah, Charles Barkley isn't helping their case to lure free agents to the city.
No, but no, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got on NBA though. I mean, there's more intrigue than previously thought, but I'm still not dialed in until we get, there's still no matchup that I'm like, hey, you've got to tune into this. This is awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Only 2 more months to go till it's over.
No, no joke, man. No joke.
Then we're talking about college football.
I mean, we can start now, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
it's football season in my house.
there you go.
Not mine yet. Not mine yet.
In mine, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, guy. Oof.
Dude, like, yeah. LSU got swept again
In
on the road
hilarious fashion.
at Mississippi State. So Friday night, Casey Evans, our Friday night guy, has some arm soreness, scratched. Bullpen day on Friday night. Go up 7-3, blow the lead.
Mm,
Come back the next day, go up 7-2, blow the lead. Take the lead late in game three, blow the lead. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it was
it's
tough.
rough.
It was tough.
But dude, like the one good positive thing out of this is Jay Johnson said, "F it, freshmen are playing." And the freshmen this weekend, they hit like 348, like the true freshmen. So some of those young guys getting quality at bats,
Meaningful, yep.
meaningful playing time for next year. I'm not mad about it. Um, yeah, hit the portal, hit on those guys. Hopefully, keep your cornerstone pieces and play on. But yeah, it is what it is.
Boys took two of
Needless to
three
say.
down in Gainesville. That was big. That
Saw
was
that
big.
after losing game one pretty
Game one.
bad.
Yeah. I
Big
feel I
bounce
feel
back.
good. I feel good.
Yeah,
Our Bobcats got 1 out of 3 at least.
Oh,
dude. If
Lost a brutal game too to Coastal.
dude, if you take 2 out of 3 on the road to the at the number 8 team in the country, like I mean, I think the at large is still in play if we can finish strong. But
The RPI is there. You just gotta
yeah,
you got to string wins together now,
no,
and you're gonna have to have a good tournament
dude, that's just so tough going on the road to Southern Miss and then on the road to Coastal Carolina
back
back
to
to back
back.
weekends.
Yeah,
That's tough.
that's a big ask. That's a
Yeah,
very big ask.
for
well, and that's
sure.
after losing that bad series to Troy.
Yeah,
So yeah, just 3 tough weekends in a row.
still time to bounce back though.
Full time. Speaking of our Bobcats, Lincoln Perry got signed on with Indianapolis. Thought
Saw
that was
that.
cool. So that's good. And then a cornerback got invited to camp. So a couple of our guys making their way out there. So
They're gonna show out week one, dude.
we'll say, hey, Will, I sent this to the other group chat. The Bobcats post spring are ranked number 1 in the Pac-12 right now. So
The Pac-12 power rankings, baby.
that's
Are they
right.
really?
Yeah, ahead of Boise State.
That's actually surprising.
Yeah, it's
Dang.
it's because they're gonna have a shock the world week one.
That's right.
They're gonna
Who
go.
are they
They're gonna
Going to
who are
go
they?
Austin.
going to Austin.
Oh God. That's that's tough. That's tough.
Dude, I'm taking Texas State in the points. It'll probably be 40.
I would love them to shock the world. Nothing would make me happier than if Texas State walked into Austin and pulled that off. Like
Dude,
nothing.
it's a trap game, dude. They're getting ready for Ohio State.
Yeah.
Fair point, man. Fair point.
Dude, I just hope Brad Jackson just comes out healthy. That's all I want, dude. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like let's bring TJ Finley in to have one last ride against the University of Texas and then bring him out of retirement. Let him
He's out of eligibility now, correct?
now he retired. He was transferred to was it Incarnate Word? And then he ended up like for his like eighth school in 7 years or something.
Ah,
And then he ended up retiring from football because I don't think he was gonna win the starting spot.
God, man.
He played for seven schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LSU, Auburn, Texas State, Western Kentucky,
Tulane.
Tulane.
He never played at Tulane, but he went there.
Oh God.
Then was it Georgia Southern or Georgia
Geor-
State?
Georgia State, and then Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
What a ride!
What a ride.
What a ride!
From LSU to Incarnate Word.
Dude, that's like
Georgia State, man.
dude, that's like a create your own player nightmare on NCAA football.
For real. Oh man.
Get drafted by a freaking or you get recruited and just take a downturn.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
It's
he started meaningful games at LSU and
LSU,
Auburn.
yeah.
And
yes.
Auburn.
And Auburn, yeah.
Mm,
Golly.
yeah. What
It's speaking of falls from grace though, dude. How about oh boy, Diego Pavia
dude,
signing on with Honda Nashville to
Pavia Motors,
yeah.
Pavia GMC. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
crazy, man. Dude, I watched an interview. He went on the quarterback show with Gruden, and Gruden's like, he's like, "You're not getting an agent," and he was like, "Nah," because he's like, "I just don't think it's fair that some guy represents me and takes 5 to 10% of my money." He's like, "That just doesn't seem right." Like, and Gruden's just kind of like looking at him like, "What?"
So he saved like $300 with this invite to camp.
That's right.
Yeah.
Um no, but more on that, like honestly, the fact that he went undrafted is actually good and it now like hopefully future prospects see that and be like, I just can't act like an idiot. Because
Yes.
imagine you're a multi-billion-dollar franchise and you're drafting this guy to come be the face of your franchise. Like that's not a good look. Like you don't call out voters for not voting for you in the Heisman. Like that's not a professional thing. Yeah.
I
So
mean, did he
I'm
not learn from Johnny Manziel, like what happens when you act a fool?
I
No,
mean
Like, I mean,
Johnny came
Johnny
and
got
followed
drafted.
him.
Yeah, but Johnny got drafted relatively high.
no, I
20,
understand
yeah,
that. But,
in the
I mean, it was
20s.
first round, but
Like somebody took a flyer on Johnny is still
the Cleveland
like
Browns.
well, yes. But like I don't know, man. I think it's good that he didn't get drafted to prove a point.
He's the second Heisman in the last, I don't know how many years. Five finalists that didn't get drafted. The other one was Jordan Lynch.
Oh, I thought he was the first, but
No,
Jordan Lynch,
I don't think
Jordan Lynch
Jordan
did
Lynch.
get drafted.
I don't think he did.
I thought he was the first. But
What Jordan Lynch is that the one from Memphis?
Jordan Lynch was at Northern Illinois.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But dude, when you're 5'9" with an
Yeah,
attitude problem, like that's not a great look
yeah,
for NFL for somebody trying to play quarterback in the NFL.
yeah, you're right. Lynch was not.
yeah. He's the first one since 2014. Lynch was in 13.
Mm. Yeah, just don't act a fool, man. Just take care of your business. I mean. I understand having personality and all that stuff. It's good, but there's a tipping point, and I think I
for
think
sure.
I think Diego found that tipping point.
I'm sure he'll make a good living podcasting with Theo Vaughn.
Is that his plan?
I can see it happening. I mean, Theo was
Yeah,
banging his mom and stuff, so
yeah.
just yeah,
I mean,
I have plenty to talk about.
yeah.
God.
Theo and his dad.
What what's that Bad Friends? Have y'all seen that Bad Friends with the Asian dude or
Yes, Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee? Just be another one of those, man.
Yeah.
God.
Oh man. How's our boy Mason Miller doing, Will?
He's had two more appearances since the last time we talked. Did not record any more strikeouts.
Dang.
Did give up another hit, but has still not surrendered a run.
God.
So the stats are they're just dumb. I mean, he's 13 and a third innings in now, 10 saves, 3 hits, 2 walks. He's averaging over 50% of his pitches are over 100 miles an hour, and he's throwing like 70% strikes, 70 to 80%. I don't have the official number, but it's some ridiculous number up there.
Wow.
His whip's like 0.37.
Oh my God.
It's his batting average against is like 0.71,
Oh,
0.071.
071. Yeah.
Yeah, 0.071. It's
Yeah. No K's is a rough look.
yeah, and 2 outings. Yeah, yeah.
Come
Man.
on, dude. Pick it up a little
Gotta
bit.
clean
With
that up.
in the one in the one appearance, he got the save in the ninth, gave up a hit, and still threw 7 pitches in the outing. Faced 4 batters on 7 pitches, 3 outs, get the save.
Efficiency, dude.
Dude,
It's
as soon as we said we were gonna update on Mason Miller, I fully expected him to give up like 3 runs in his next outing.
I
Just like
did.
the Rockies last year just went on a winning streak as soon as we were like, we're gonna update on the Rockies every week.
Like we might have done a slight kibosh since he's not getting a strikeout. So I'm sure we're getting by this next week update. He'll probably have given up the run, but uh, yeah,
I mean,
it's
statistically, he's gonna give up a run.
he is. I mean, yeah, I mean
Or
it's
is
very
he?
likely, but I don't know. It's and we're talking about Mason Miller a lot. Are y'all aware of what Jose Soriano's doing for the Angels?
Mm-mm.
No.
He faced the Astros earlier this year, but he's actually a starting pitcher
Yeah.
who started 6 games, 7 games. He started. He's 6 games in. He's 5-0. His ERA is 0.24.
Oh my
6 starts
gosh.
in for a guy that before this year, this is fourth year in the big leagues. No one's ever heard of him. He's just been like a fourth guy in the rotation for Los Angeles. Yeah, yeah. 0.24 ERA as a starter, 6 games in is pretty nasty.
1 earned run in 37 and 2/3 innings.
Yes, as a starter for the Angels. For the Angels. So not quite Mason Miller level, but when you compare that to a starter, that's a pretty damn good start to a season. Obviously, don't expect it to last a full season, but pretty good start.
It's just funny. Like I'm looking at all the Angels starters, and it's like Soriano's 0.24, and then it's like 4.28, 6.21. Then it's starting to look like the Astros pitching staff.
Yes, yes.
Dude, the A's are leading the division right now.
The West is not good.
It's
Houston,
so bad, dude.
Houston is
So bad.
Houston is so bad. Their winning percentage is 0.379. They're 4.5 games back.
Yes,
It's not like they're like out of the race. They're out of the race. They're not winning. But 4.5 games back is not as bad as it could be.
The Athletics would be dead last in the oh, they wouldn't be dead last. They would be second to last. They'd be a half game up on the Brewers in the NL Central.
Mm, that's
Also,
wild.
Not
yeah,
great.
baseball's almost been like an anomaly to start, man. The Mets and Phillies have just completely I,
Dude.
the wheels. There's not even rims on on these frames anymore. I mean, they are just what the hell? Because
Say,
like
did the Phillies and Braves just switch spots or what?
I
I don't
mean,
know. We were all clowning the Mets for losing 12 in a row. The Phillies have the exact same record as the Mets. They're both 9-19.
yes.
Yeah.
And they were, I mean, I'm sure there was some people out there picking the Braves to win the division, but I would say 90% of people were picking the Phillies or Mets to win this division.
The
And they,
Miami Marlins are in second place right now.
you have the Marlins and the Nationals in your division, and you are behind both of them over a month into the season.
Dude, don't look, but guess what the Phillies run differential is?
I say I just saw it.
It's up on my screen right now, so I also see it if I'm looking at the standings. That's wild.
54 runs. They are dead last in the major leagues in run differential.
By
They,
a
they, they have the,
wide margin.
they're tied for the worst
Yeah.
record in baseball. The Phillies.
Yeah. Mm,
I,
yeah.
Do they have a bunch of injuries? Like, what's going on?
it's pitching, right? Like they don't have anybody left to pitch.
I mean,
Is
Nola
Nola hurt?
Nola has a 6.03 ERA.
Oof.
Lizardo 6.91. Painter 5.25. Taiwan Walker 9.13 ERA.
I think they already released him.
I mean, you got to.
But didn't Wheeler just come back? I think he was hurt, so like they're
Yeah, he had one start.
Getting
Yeah.
Zach Wheeler back, maybe that'll help. But and then
One,
I'm just gonna
for
assume that they're
1.5 starts a week?
yeah,
That's crazy,
Well,
dude.
and I'll tell you this: as bad as the Phillies are, their ERA is still lower than the Astros
Jesus.
by point 0.8.
God, dude. Sad.
It's been a crazy start, and like a couple weeks ago, oh, you're a week in, you're 2 weeks in, you're a month in now. Like you can start to see a trend for a season. I'm not saying you can't turn it around. It's still only it's not even May yet, but like by the middle of May, if you're still looking like this, you're really nervous as a fan. Like okay, we may not be able to turn this around.
Yeah, I mean they're hitting 219 as a team right now.
9-19 is an atrocious number to go in a month.
It's uh
Yeah.
it's football season, boys.
True that.
Almost.
True that.
If it wasn't for Aggie baseball, Lucas, I'd be right there with you because I've given up on the Rockets and the Astros. That ship has sailed, but I'm still holding on to a little bit of Aggie baseball,
Houston can take a hike.
dude. Uh, it's rough, man. It's
Next
rough.
next week we can do our Sun Belt football preview.
We'll just go every conference by
Yeah,
conference.
we'll start all the way at the bottom and just work our way up.
Oh man. Well, that's all I got, guys.
That's it.
All right. We appreciate everybody watching. Continue to like, subscribe, share to your friends, to your family. Follow our TikTok at Face Value. And until next time, we'll see you next week.
See ya.